I'm Bobby Thompson.
I'm Anthony Marino.
And we are
the
Brew Crew.
Alright, so today we have a very special episode. This is the first time we're going to have a special guest. And he's actually bringing the beer. We don't know what the hell we're drinking today. So, without further ado, here is Tim Gadomski from Greenport, Long Island.
Hey!
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm doing good.
Right.
You're 21, right?
Yes, 21.
Right.
As of June 14th.
Nah, it's June 14th. There we go. All right.
Wow, look at this
So,
growler.
Tay, what are we doing here? What is this?
All right, so today we have a growler, 64 ounces of Black Duck. This comes from Greenport, hometown brewed. This is a porter, not your traditional beer, but
Porters. I think this might be our first, unless is that first porter we did?
This is the first
First
pour.
porter. All right.
Yeah.
So let's just we'll start out with the usual. Take a look at this bottle design. Obviously, it's not a bottle, but big little joke here and
Growler.
growler as a view. And as you know, the first thing I see right here is look at that. It's Long Island right there, and you can see it's staying true to the tradition and the history of Long Island. It's a well, in the shape of a well. It's a cool design. So you want to put anything out there, Tim?
yeah. So this star is actually where we're from. I don't know if you can even see that on there.
Yeah, see right over that star there? That's pretty cool.
On my phone, I actually have the image of the label if you buy it by the bottle, which is the actual Black Duck label.
Duck, there
Kind
we
of
go.
not clear, but there it is. Anyway,
All right. You have a black duck there. And
got the Greenport emblem, which you'll see on every single bottle that they sell.
looks kind of like the Gatorade emblem, right?
A
Now,
little
this is
bit.
the breweries.
That is the
logo?
Breweries logo.
Okay, so
So
you'll
have you
find
been
that
to
every
Breweries?
I have been. They
You've been
have
to
two locations. They have one in Greenport and one in Southold. Good food, good times, good drinks.
Huh?
So
Anything you want to add to that, bottle, Bob?
The bottom? No. I mean, this is a really cool growler. So you know, bring it back to the brewery, get it
Yeah.
filled up.
Yeah, it's always
Very nice. Keeps the beer fresh.
Oh yeah.
They give you a recommendation of when you can drink it from when you get it bottled.
yeah, I mean it lasts a while. They said the perfect flavor is within a week, 2 weeks, but they always last. They last a month, if not more than that.
So we got
It's
some.
important.
So it's actually fresh on the side. Greenport Harbor Ale should be kept cold and enjoyed within 24 hours, or 1,440 minutes, or 86,400 seconds.
You
For
counting?
growler filling hours, visit harborbrewing.com.
So we're a little over that, but
Hey, listen,
it'll be perfectly fine.
Brew's a brew. Again, if you want to check out, it's www.harborbrewing.com. So you want to check out there. If you're from Long Island, from the area, you want to go out. I'm
Definitely.
sure it's a nice place out there.
It's
A lot of-
beautiful.
yeah, I'm sure it is. All right, so
Break it open.
Yeah,
smell it.
let's get a pour here. And you want to do the pour? You want to do the
Yeah.
honors?
I'll.
Yeah, just to
Great.
do
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I can woo!
So yeah, come on.
You can smell just the malt coming off of that already.
Wow, looks like a soda, like a Pepsi coming out there, color wise.
Like a flat Pepsi.
Nice dark one there. Here we go.
Yeah, it's definitely a dark. So that was a porter. What's the difference between a porter and a stout?
A porter and a stout?
Porter and a stout.
Porters it can be American style or English style, and stouts are generally only English or from the European.
It's all the same, like as far as
Same deal.
characteristics.
So you get the coffee,
Right.
scent.
Yeah, we'll see that. We can smell it already. You can smell the malt. You can smell
I
the
love the
coffee
smell.
beans.
Yeah, and generally malts don't have not malts. Stouts
So good.
and porters generally don't have any kind of hops whatsoever, if any, very few.
Right.
So maybe we're dealing with, I don't know, what was it was like a 33 IBU on this?
Yeah, I think it
33.
was. I think some of the sites said 31, 33. Yeah.
That's
right
very,
there.
very low. Very low. So, yeah, what do you guys smell in this?
That's what we got. Well, obviously it's it smells like a coffee with like a flavoring in it almost.
Yeah, you can definitely smell some of those strong black coffees you drink.
Uh-huh.
It.
Oh yeah.
Smell that immediately.
So it's kind of like a vanilla-ish caramel kind of smell to it. You smell like a caramel
Mm-hmm.
in there? I'm definitely getting the caramel.
Definitely
Yeah,
a roasted.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Caramel, yeah.
definitely caramel, just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
I think.
A dash of I mean, I could give it like that chocolate. I'm sure this is gonna have some kind of chocolatey.
Yeah, I
taste
think
to
there's
it.
a little bit of cocoa that they put in there too.
I could definitely smell that. Yep. What do you think? Same things?
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. I'm getting more of like a roasted kind of smell. Kind of. Is it like a generally? You've had this before,
Yes.
so is it a heavy Is it a heavy kind of drink?
Yeah, a little bit. I wouldn't say you could drink this all night. It's not one of those.
Right.
It's definitely good to have after dinner. Good.
So no pre-gaming.
I would not pre-game with this. You'll be full before you're done.
No drinking games with some black duck. I can see.
When we poured it, the head was very low.
Yeah, it's
very no body.
A very, very thin head. It's very it's cloudy. Obviously, it's not.
Yeah, it's not clear. It's nice and clean, but you cannot see through the other side at all. It's not transparent.
See the bubbles in the glass.
Yeah, the carbonation is definitely there.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty excited to try this out.
Yeah, let's
give it a whirl.
Let's dive on in.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys. That's a lot lighter than I expected.
Oh yeah,
I thought it'd be more syrupy.
You know that? This tastes
Very good.
This is very good. Like I said, as you guys have said before, I'm not a big fan of stouts or this darker beers. This is kind of like the Game of Thrones one. It's clean.
The one from last time.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Yeah, a lot more smooth. The
Very
consistency is like a lot watery.
Yeah, it's not that it's syrupy, but you'll notice after a couple of them, it starts to fill you up because of the cocoa and the coffee flavorings that they have in there.
I gotta say
this is very good.
Yeah, it's a if this makes even sense, it's like a refreshing stout kind of flavor.
Not very likely to have.
Yeah,
but
hey,
it's got a great flavor. I mean, the thing when I first tried this, when I went to Greenport Brewery on my birthday in June, I went and they do a flight there. I believe it's $12. You go through all the beers.
Cool.
And this was definitely my top choice. That's why I bought the growler of it, brought it up here.
Yep.
How many beers do they usually run?
So they have, I believe, 6 that are there year round.
Okay.
And then they do 1 or 2 seasonals, and then every now and then they have a special one. Like I have a Russian stout that I brought back as well.
Okay.
And that's a special edition. They're not going to make that again. That's not even seasonal. It's just something they did.
It's a limited edition.
It's a limited edition.
Yeah.
That's all. You can only buy small containers of it.
So it's a small brewery then.
Yeah, there's only 2 brewing locations.
Oh,
One in Greenport and Southold.
Oh, okay.
Mainly they do all their brewing in Greenport. There's a little bit in Southold. Southold is where the eatery is, where you can go out and have a barbecue.
So where could you do you have any idea of where they sell the Greenport Chopper Brewing?
I know there's a lot of, other than obviously on Long Island.
Right.
Anywhere on Long Island, find a good bar, they might have it. I know it's mainly in New York. I'm not sure how much out-of-state selling they've done, but I do remember that they've moved pretty quickly up the ranks of popular beers because in their first year, which I believe 6 years ago now, in their first year, we went to New York City, and they had it on tap there. Obviously, we didn't drink it, but they had it on tap in New York City in their first year.
Wow.
I mean, even then, this is to give you guys who don't know Long Island. This is obviously the Star is where Tim lives. I live a little bit more west, more like over here, kind of, and a lot of pretty much every liquor store I go to, they got like 6 flavors of the 6 flavors of it. They have the summer ale. I saw.
Yeah, the summer ale is very popular, very light, very hoppy.
Right. Yep. And one other thing here is that usually it's a very very strong, kind of overpowering taste, but the flavors are mild, and sometimes that's bad, as in with the watermelon. But in this case, it makes it more of a easier beer to drink.
Yeah, it's definitely goes down easy. It isn't hard to swallow.
Right. It's a mild taste, but you can taste it there.
And
it's there.
the cocoa's there because you can kind of smell that along with the coffee. But you can taste the coffee and the malt more than you can taste the cocoa. It doesn't taste like you're drinking chocolate. It's not like that. But it's definitely, you can taste the coffee, you can taste the malt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. There's no caramel malt and
a little caramel that we can smell. Yeah.
So
it's very good.
Overall, I mean,
it's a good mouthfeel as well.
It is.
It's
very refreshing.
You definitely get that kind of like a coffee aftertaste. When you drink like a roasted Colombian coffee,
definitely.
You'll get that same mouthfeel. But it's pleasant and it's very good.
Good roast, yeah.
Honestly, if you're any kind of beer drinker, I think could enjoy this. Whether you like dark beers or not, it's really a nice beer to try.
Yeah.
What would you guys suggest this would go with as far as food pairings would go?
Well, I mean, online food pairings, it was what kind of cheese was that? It was like Gouda.
Might have been Gouda,
something
like that.
Gouda cheese, yeah. And then it was like a chicken enchilada for entree, and then for dessert it was a blondie butterscotch brownie.
I could definitely see someone wanting this with a brownie or
That
chocolate
would
cake.
be absolutely amazing.
This would probably be perfect for that.
Like that.
The day I had it, I had a quesadilla. We went over there. They usually don't allow food, but since it was the birthday, they allowed us to bring our own food. And I had a quesadilla, and I don't know if it just tasted better just because I love quesadillas, but I was drinking this with it, and I think it went great. So
That's
something Spanish, something cheese, and for dessert, some chocolate.
You know what else is kind of funny? Usually with a dark beer, it's like, I don't know if I'd eat that with certain kind of foods. I could probably drink this with anything, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, at a barbecue, like a nice burger.
Yeah, I feel like this would be very good for a barbecue. Definitely have your
I'd say it's definitely very,
ground
very mobile in the amount of things you could probably, pair this with for sure.
Yeah. I think it's, a big contributing factor is just the consistency.
Right.
Most, porters and stouts that you'll drink are really thick and like syrupy, and they fill you up.
Right.
Like that.
Right. I'm
but-
sure a few of these will, but
Yeah, like Tim was saying.
Yeah, like I said, yeah.
also, just the face, It's
yeah, it's a whole big growler there. So you drink a couple of them, and you start to feel it. You start to feel, okay, well, maybe I'll switch to something lighter. It's not too heavy on the first two. The first two, I would say, you're still like, I can keep going, and it's definitely good though.
Now, is this one of the 6 that are available all year round?
This is one of the 6 that's always available.
Okay,
nice.
So
that's for a very
you
good
can always
reason.
get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
So
So with that said, what would you guys rate it?
I'm this is a 10-point.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a
10
10-point
points.
system.
You know, let Tim.
Yeah.
You let me go first.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
You give your input here first. Actually, you know what? You close the door.
Okay.
I'll start off.
Great.
I'm gonna say for a dark beer, I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah. I was gonna say
For a
9.
dark beer, 9. Right.
Yeah. So it's pretty high up there.
It's a quality.
Yeah, out of everything, every beer I've ever drank, the darker beers, like something like Guinness, I like that. I do like this more than Guinness, and I'd probably give Guinness an 8 or something like that. So this is definitely somewhere in the 9s for me. So.
All right. So
Well, that said, 9.
consensus 9.
9 out of 10. I think that's our highest.
Yeah,
beer.
yeah. As far as and like I said, compared to a regular beer, like it's kind of hard to compare a darker beer with a lager or a pale ale or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
especially with a porter,
right,
it's
so-
just something. It's a totally different
right,
level.
so for dark beer, this is a 9 point. This is a quality
It definitely dominates over all other
Oh,
stouts, and
that we've tried so far. At least.
this is great.
Yeah, so again, Tim, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Maybe
Thanks
we'll
for
have you
having
on another
us.
It's
episode.
been a good time.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
We enjoyed you. Again, guys, this is Black Duck Greenport Brewery, New York, Long Island.
Say if you're in the area, visit.
Yep, check it out. Support the brewery. Let
Stop
them
by.
grow. Stop by Tim's house, and we'll have a good
Right down
time.
the street. Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys. That's episode 10.